Now, some of the other things that we can find in the admin panel that are new with Siptah are these new warpaints. We just don't have a skill for this, so it's not part of the DLC that we can automatically craft this. There are 19 new warpaints that I found in the admin panel. So I believe that these are something that we can find or learn how to craft somewhere on the island. I have not found the method yet. These are very cool. So I'm just going to start from the beginning because they will disappear. I am wearing Fashionista, so I could put these on my slot bars here to look at and have them not disappear, but I think it's just easier for demonstration purposes to show you the vanilla method of putting on the war paint. So I'm going to take this accursed war paint and put it on. So yep, well, we have a turtle approaching. So this is the accursed war paint. You're covered in a green paint with some spots and things like that, and it does not have any facial paint. You look around from behind, it has a spine and so forth. It's very cool the way it's designed. Always love getting more war paints. Then we have the Bat Demon war paint. This one is also, they're all very nice. I like them. So this one is very geometric and it has some stripes and some swirly things. I do like it. And this is the color it comes in. We'll see the back. Little bands around the legs. So not bad at all. Then we have the Black Corsair war paint. And this is kind of it's kind of more like a muddy color. It's a little bit more duller than the other, but the patterns are still quite dramatic. You can see. We'll turn around. Got designs all up and down the leg. Then we have the Demon Spider war paint. Let's turn around and look at that. And more of this green stuff. It's a little bit more chaotic, I would say. Very chaotic pattern that goes on the shoulders, the front, the legs, and the back. And nothing on the face. And we have the Drowned war paint. This one is very cool. It does have a paint on the front, so it looks kind of animalistic, you know, like we're trying to imitate some kind of an animal feature. It's got like, well, gills maybe around the chest. And let's look at the back here. And it's definitely got the Drowned One symbol on the back of the neck there. It's very, very interesting. The Fiend's war paint. This one has a design on the front of the face as well. And look around the back. Here. And then the Goblinoid war paint. They all seem to be green. Now with the mod like Fashionista, you can change the colors of these, so it could be quite different. This one is very decorative. It's got some very flowy, organic shapes to it. There's a face paint, face pattern, and then on the back we've got this pattern as well. Then we have the Gremlin war paint. This one's a little bit more geometric. Does have a face pattern as well. And then turn around. And there's the back of it. And the Harpy Warpaint. That one's very organic. Nothing on the face. I like all the stripes though. And the back. And then the Jill Warpaint. Nice, got the stripes, it's got this zigzag going down the arms. There's some face paint too to kind of give it an animalistic kind of a feel. And then on the back, what it looks like. Outsiders Warpaint, and this one is pretty cool too. So the Outsiders Warpaint has a really neat design on the face. It doesn't obstruct the face, but it is definitely a very cool design. Got the swirls going up the arms. And on the back you've got some designs coming up and down the backs of the legs and the spine. Very nice. The Serpent Warpaint. Now this one is very cool. Look at the face detail. There is like these fangs coming out of the mouth. So very serpent-like. The full body war paint. And look at the pattern on the back. That is amazing. So it looks like the back of a snake, kind of like their vertebrae. And I like that diamond pattern as well. Then we have the Snake Men, and this one is even more dramatic with the full paint on the front of the face. Got a lot of stripes. A lot of stripes. Look at that. That's nice. I like how some of the patterns fade in and out, so it's not looking like it's just a flat design. It's got some feeling that there has been a pressure applied in a certain area and then faded out, you know, feathered out from the center, like they've been using a sponge or something to apply the paint with. And we got the Stygian Invader Warpaint. This is going to be pretty dramatic. So there we go. Got a nice banding up and down the front and around the rib cage. And then on the back, we kind of get this symbol, like a sun symbol on the back. Very nice. Then we have the, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm going to call it Chocho. I don't know what else to call it. But this one is very dramatic. It's got the lines, got face coloring, and it's got their little symbol on the chest. These are the things, I believe, that are running around with the little spears near the accursed camp. And then the back. It's just that, I like this one a lot. Then Thunha Warpaint. Not quite sure what those guys are, but this one is very splotchy and kind of looks like ink swatches, but it looks like they've got their face on the front as well. Some spikes coming around the back. I like the spotty look. It's very unique to have spots on these war paints in this game, so I like this one a lot. Then we have the Twice Drowned Warpaint. This one is very tidy, actually. This is a very clean lines. I like what's going on with the arms quite a lot. And the legs. And then we got this design going down the back. This one is elegant. I would call this one very elegant. Alright, then we have two different wolf styles. This one is Wolf Brothers and this one is Wolfmen. I will try on the Wolf Brothers first. So this is Wolf Brothers, and it has sort of the, you know, the little animalistic shape to the nose kind of paint. It's very kind of geometric in shape, and kind of has this going on in the back, which I really like. It's kind of looks like clothing if it was to be drawn on. And then the Wolfman war paint. And this one is neat because it also has little fangs coming out of the mouth, as well as sort of the accent on the nose to make it have a wolfy looking face. It's more simple and organic. Kind of looks like claws on the leg design. So that is very cool. Okay, so now we're going to look at some of the new armors that are available on the Isle of Siptah. They've added a bunch of new armors that you can get from the Void Forge or from other methods like these schematic fragments. So let's have a look at these. So first up is going to be the Void Forged Vagabond. This looks very familiar to us. It's got the climbing gloves and boots paired with the sandstorm mask and a merchant outfit that we know from the Exiled Lands, but this is the Void Forged bit. It has a set bonus, so I think it gives you maybe a point across the board for each stat. This is the Silent Legion. They've got two new versions of the Silent Legion. We still have the Silent Legion Heavy, but now we have a medium and a light version. So these are the medium versions of it in male and female, and then this is the light version of it, male and female. The female to me looks just kind of ridiculous. I like the look on the male though, and I absolutely adore the medium-sized ones. They're very nice. I do like the pants on the light as well. That is the Void Forged Dragon Armor. It's very, very cool. The only thing that kind of creeps me out is the helmet, because it makes me think of that spider monster with that head. You can dye this, so the part up there is dyeable. I tried this last night. You can dye these armors to your liking. Then we have the wolf aspect of the wolf chest of the wolf pieces, and these kind of, I could not find pants. Well, I couldn't find pants in the admin panel. I don't know if they're called something else, but if you look up the word wolf in your admin panel under gear, I only found this, plus I found some weapons. So you have the claws of the great wolf, you have the dagger of the great wolf, great sword of the great wolf, great axe of the great wolf. So all of these, they're very strong. 75 health damage on the great axe, 62 on the great sword, 44 with the claws, plus 17% armor penetration, and the dagger has 44 health damage and 17 armor penetration. Now, I noticed also that these weapons have a double bonus, so you get a bonus to strength and agility for the Great Wolf weapons. So those are very strong weapons, very nice, especially for the vanilla level of the game. These will definitely be worth finding. So these are also things that come from the power of fragments at the tower. You get the scroll to learn how to make these. And like I said, I didn't find pants, but I'm assuming that they kind of go with these pants that I have on. These are the slave forged style. They very much have the slave forged style for the helmet and the top. So I could see wearing those pieces with the arms and the legs and the boots. Next up we have new Stygian Armor. We have the Invader and we have the Mercenary. These are absolutely gorgeous. The helmets are exactly the same style-wise for each set. These are absolutely stunning. I love the colors. I love how they flow, and the designs are crisp and quite a nice improvement over the normal Stygian craftable set that you get in the Exiled Lands. So quite an upgrade. These are little schematic fragments. These will drop if you fight the mobs around the tower and the maelstrom and the surge. I don't know about the surge, but the purge beasts as well. And so when you get these, a certain amount of these collected, they will turn into a scroll of knowledge that you can learn. So I've just taken 2 and put them in each box, and I have emptied my inventory of everything. So I'm gonna test and see how much of these I need before they turn into something. So I'll take 2 from here, and I will take 2 from here. It's now 4. They do combine in your inventory. And then I will take the 2 from here. And immediately I have 1 left. So it takes 5 of these fragments. And now I have the schematic for Bindings of the Dead. And this is one of the scrolls that you get from the unnamed city on the Exiled Lands map. So this is definitely something we get from the archives. Let's talk about some of the new pets you can get too. So one of the really cool things that you can get from some of these camps is you might see a little puppy running around. Now on the map, these look exactly the same as all the other little puppies of this kind of breed, this dog breed. Except this one is called Playful Pup, and it is very special. So you take the Playful Pup and you raise them up. It says in the description right here, smaller, cuter, and significantly less dangerous than its parents. It can be placed in an animal pen and given various types of fodder to make it grow. With food and luck, it will grow to be a loyal companion or a fierce guardian or a quick meal if worse comes to worse. Now, I would kind of ignore that information because it's the same information that they put on the other pups on the land. But this Playful Pup right here, it says raised on exquisite meat exclusively. So what you want to get is some meat, some exquisite meat, just like this. And you put the puppy in there and he starts to grow. Now I have my tamed settings up very high on the server because this is my single player and I can't wait around. So you see, now it turns into a dog, but not just any dog. These dogs have a name, and they have a lot of names. So here they are. Sigrid, Oscar. That one's a normal dog that you get from a normal puppy, feral dog. Then you get Aries. You can get more than one. Brutus, Apollo, and Koji. So these are all, look at them, they have glowy eyes. They all have the glowy eyes. They all have a special name. So let's look at the feral dog. Let's look at his base stats. He starts out with 250 hit points. These These dogs on this island die almost immediately. It's like you cannot get him into a fight at all. He will not survive the first bite of anything. These dogs start out with 2050 hit points, and it only gets better from there. Otherwise, they're pretty normal. They still like the shade spiced raw stringy meat for food. They, you know, they'll eat the normal things that other dogs will, but they are much stronger. They are very much like a greater version of the feral dog. They're definitely stronger. And of course you have the greater Yakith, and there's a normal Yakith. I showed you where to get that. This one costs 1,000 gold coins to get. His stats are like this. He starts out the same. So he starts out with the same stats that these playful pups start out at. You kill one of these in the wild and they might have a larvae in them. So you take the larvae, you bring it to a beehive, you throw it in the beehive with a lot of honey. It takes at least, like I had 100 in there, it takes at least 50 out of here. So I had 200, almost 200. It took 50, and then it's going to grow this creature, just like these. So that's how you grow those. We've got our 2 types of shaggy pets that fly. These start out with 2,177 hit points for the warrior, and 747 for the drone. So I'm guessing the warrior is like the greater version of this pet. There's a couple more things I wanted to show you that I did pick up. The ruined building pieces are right here, and all they cost is some stones. So I'm going to go ahead and craft these, and then I'll show you where I found them. While we're waiting for that to craft up, let's go look at something else Funcom did. These are also craftable. These are little chop figurines that they stuck in the game. I was very confused as to why they did this. It's just sort of like an in-game advertisement for their other game that is technically a Conan game. So there we go, Conan chop figurines, and you can craft them in the artisan's bench. Chop figurines cost 2 stone and 1 iron bar to make. So 8 pieces. Looks like you can just put it down. Does not seem to want to link to anything that I've already built. So you just put them down. That. Of course, if it says it gives you that, so you don't even have to. This actually looks like ruins that you can find in the cave on the exiled lands. And let's see if you can stack them. No, you can't put them on top of each other. It's like, so you just put them next to each other. So it's kind of a strange little find. But it is on the map. It's a vanilla find. It's not something from a mod. Another pillar. And a lower wall. You can do some interesting stuff with that. Alright, let's go check out where to find this at. This is at South Watch Keep at N7. So it's back here on the box, right here. You can see as you come in, it's to the right here of this tower on these boxes. And that gives you the feet ruiner, and that you can make your own ruin pieces with that. And they are apparently decor, so you can decorate them around your house and kind of make something out of them. So these apparently have about a 2,000 hit point to them, so they're not particularly strong. They are ruins, you wouldn't expect to be able to build a house out of them if you can't put anything on top. So it's just decor. It'd be kind of interesting to make something with those. I still have so many things to find. I think that this is a great update. It really makes the map interesting. It gives you some goals, but it doesn't leave you starving for human, you know, like human existence, or doesn't make you grind so hard just to get a thrall. So that part is fun. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some patches soon because the new decor items don't work, and I've heard some complaints about the harpy bosses because they have an attack which will completely drain you of stamina, and then they can attack again and again and you can't recover. You probably will die within 1, if not 2 hits from the harpy. So those are something to be very careful of right now. So we're probably going to see some patches pretty soon, hopefully soon, to get these items fixed. Otherwise, I think this was a great move. I think it's going to bring a lot more interest to the map so that other people will want to start playing on it a little bit more. It is a gorgeous map. I love the terrain. I love the different hidey holes in the building areas that you can find. It's, you know, it is such a refreshing change from the normal Exiles map. So other than that, I think I am done. So let me know if you find anything else that's new and interesting, or if I had a question, I didn't quite know how to find it. I really appreciate anybody making comments and helping me and everyone else who watches the video out by sharing some of the secrets. Mark them with spoilers if you have to, because I know some people just want to go and find and discover all this stuff without prior knowledge. That's part of the fun of discovery. So it is what it is. I'm just so happy for this update. I think it's a good change, and I'm looking forward to playing on it in the next few weeks here. Take care. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Oma Games. If you would like to see my live streams, please go to twitch.tv and follow Miss Oma. Take care, everybody, and I will see you next time.